for the weekend. How Ryan Garcia lost everything in one night. Now, I heard that he was spamming the hard R and some more shit. He's wigging, but we gonna see.
Access to social media because
I just started 12 seconds in. Come on,
just
chill.
45 days before his fight against Devin Haney,
all I gotta do is
the
eat less,
entire
problem
internet
solve.
believed Ryan Garcia was in need of a psychiatric evaluation, possibly an admission to rehab, or at least restricted access to social media because his erratic behavior was sending him into an all-out downward spiral. He was under no circumstances capable of fighting the undefeated 31-0 champion, and then he absolutely
Whooped his fucking ass. That shit was hilarious.
In a fight that he was destined to
Nigga
lose.
was wobbling like
Even
fuck.
bet $2 million on himself to win, a wager that earned him $12 million.
Damn!
Ryan trolled his opponent, the world, and everyone went from calling him crazy to a genius. But Ryan was a ticking time bomb. He has an ego the size of Mount Rushmore, a clear alcohol addiction, and an evil darkness inside of him that finally revealed itself during a Twitter rant that got him banned from boxing forever.
Nigga got banned for boxing, that's crazy. But that's the thing though. Didn't he break into his baby mom house too recently? But I don't know if he covered that. This came out 3 days ago. Didn't he break into her house like a day ago or something?
105 days before his fight, where Ryan announced that he was getting divorced from his wife, Andrea Salina.
Oh no, his baby mom's though.
Andrea gave birth to their second child on December 23rd.
Then they fight twice? No,
but they waited to post about it on social media until January.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney been fighting since they've been growing up. Like they always had like spars and amateur bouts, but this is the first time they actually had like a actual professional headline fight.
5th, less than 1 hour.
And I'm pretty sure they were tied up because they kept going back and forth in terms of who was winning. So
and made the post, he also made a formal statement that he would be getting a divorce from the same woman who just gave birth to his son. The narrative that Ryan divorced his wife within an hour of their son being born permeated throughout the internet.
That is crazy.
Ryan said that this was not true and that he just decided to announce to the public both of these major life events at the same time. People who despised Ryan looked at this as a cowardly move and that he was a deadbeat. His fans speculated that maybe this woman cheated on him, or maybe that this wasn't actually his child, but the court documents say that they split due to irreconcilable differences.
Drop that shit and it was mid. I ain't listened to it. I gotta listen to it later.
Divorce is extremely stressful, especially when there are children involved. People began noticing a transformation in Ryan.
How old is Ryan again? He's like 23, right?
His speech was slurred in interviews. He was constantly twitching and moving around. Just look at the before and after differences in his speech.
You know what album wasn't mid? Please don't piss me off.
I think that's the most important thing in my life.
Skywater, okay, that's not a bad take. I ain't listened to that one yet, though.
As productive and efficient as I could possibly be, and calm. Because when I'm not fighting, you know, I don't know where to put all this energy. I have so much energy, I have so much thoughts, and so much, you know,
Lock in Skywater album goated. I ain't got the chance to listen to it.
Fight, you know, I'm like, what do I do?
I mean, it was really the people, like, influencing me, like, damn, that hurt. I didn't really care. If I'm going deep down in my heart, like, I don't really care. Like, bro, don't show up. I don't care.
In an interview with Ariel Helwani, fans suspected he may have been on substances.
You feel
how many songs on the Autumn tape?
You know, he's not typically a ground fighter, but obviously
perfect.
Wow. Do you have beef with him?
No, I mean, he'd been calling me out for a while. You know,
okay.
He called me out first.
Ariel trying to have a discussion with a high teenager. Coke, weed, and ego is a hell of a combo for this kid.
Oh yeah,
and
I mean, look at this nigga age.
Definitely seemed like a stretch. These were probably just some of his haters trying to spread rumors. But less than a week later, his cryptic social media posts raised real concerns. On March 3rd, 2024, a video posted to Ryan's Twitter seemingly reported his death. The caption read, "March 3rd, Sunday, 2024, we slit RG throat and threw him in a basket. Nobody will find him. Video is exactly 666 in time. We told you we were coming." The violent message is followed by a series of randomly pressed letters that closes with the sentence, "Satan is sitting at the top now, 666.
Boy, what the hell he got going on?
Instagram with the caption, "This is why you don't mess with us at the top," with even more gibberish. Also note that the satanic demon Baphomet is mentioned in the caption. While some people immediately thought he was just trolling to sell the fight, his ex-wife posted a message stating that she was concerned for him. He may seem fine, but he is not. I know in my heart he is being heavily oppressed. This is not a troll. I'm genuinely concerned, and so is all his family members.
This
We
nigga
are not
is-
a part of any of this.
Is this
and we
even a
want him to
crash
get
out,
better,
boy? I
but
don't think
this
this even
is
considered
real.
that.
Pray for him.
He just,
Ryan
I
tried
don't
to clear
know.
the air the next day with this video, but it left people even more confused.
I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans, family that's concerned. That
Dumb ass niggas just checked their phone. Which one of you dumb ass niggas just looked at your phone? Dumb
I
ass.
believe in Jesus. All those are lies, and you know, they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay.
Who are they? Who tried to put him in jail? Who is controlling his money?
Now,
2
is this
days
nigga
later,
lying, or
Ryan
is he
Garcia took
just-
to Twitter to claim that he was kidnapped by the higher-up elites and forced to watch the most horrific crime known to man.
Hey, bro. All right, talk to us.
Bro, I don't give a bro. They held me down. They made me watch little kids get raped. I don't give a anymore. I'm not joking, bro. I have proof.
Who?
You know the
Possession.
hierarchy, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. The f you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a fucking video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Ryan sounds distraught. He's slurring his words. His fans are even more concerned than ever. He doubled down in a series of alarming tweets. I won't read all of them, but some of the more cryptic ones read, "Before I go, I want to release everything. Does no one care about the children? Shame on y'all for staying quiet.
Yeah, no, this
You
shit
know
is
who you
kinda
are."
wild.
He also mentioned Bohemian Grove a few different times. The Bohemian Grove is a 2,700-acre private campground in Monte Rio, California. It is home to an extremely exclusive gentleman's club that hosts a 2-week retreat every July where some of the
Can we
most
hear the
powerful
hard
men in
R
the
though?
world attend.
I'm pretty sure
During
he
the
gonna
first
censor
weekend
it,
of the
bruh.
summer encampment, robed figures sacrifice an effigy as part of a ritual meant to banish all worries from the gathered members. Yes, they make a sacrifice every year during the retreat, but they ascertain that it is not a real living being. The Grove has been the center of many
Interesting.
conspiracies for decades.
That's weird as
claiming
hell
that
either
human
way,
lives are
real or not.
sacrificed here, children are trafficked here, and the powerful elites have dark secrets that are hidden here. We do know that the Manhattan Project planning meeting took place here in September 1942, which led to the creation and the ultimate firing of the atomic bomb.
That's
However,
crazy.
you can also find hundreds of posts from people who worked at Bohemian Grove that say it's nothing more than a summer camp for rich boomers who just get drunk for 2 weeks straight. They do admit that a weird energy permeates throughout the camp, and the members have a strange love for urinating on the trees, but nobody claims to have seen anything worth sharing with Alex Jones. Either way, it's rare to see a celebrity as famous as Ryan.
You know, they
speak about
hoeing the
such
fuck out of that nigga
conspiracies,
right now.
and we have
I'm not
seen
gonna say
other
hoe,
celebs
but
speak
that
out
nigga is
about
losing
similar powerful
everything.
figures in the industry only to be blacklisted from the industry or labeled as crazy. But the follow-up post that Ryan made after his Twitter rant did not ease conspiracy theorists' minds.
Over these past couple of days, you guys have seen some pretty intense things. I understand what they are and I understand what they look like. But I'm coming back to announce I'm not going to speak on any other topic other than boxing, sports, and my fight. That's the only thing I'm going to be talking about.
Ryan is seemingly
Interesting.
sedated and reading off a script in a very robotic manner. More theories took place in the comments about him being silenced by the elites, or that this isn't actually him and he was replaced by a clone, or this is some sort of humiliation ritual. His
Ah, yeah, no,
opponent,
the internet be
Devin Haney,
spiraling
says
shit.
otherwise. He tweeted, "This is all an act, y'all. The fight is happening on April 20th. He's just playing
Niggas sound
crazy to
brainwashed?
sell,"
I don't know
which
what's
is weird
going on.
because
I don't
there
know
are
what to
people out
believe.
there who are actually crazy, but he's just acting for attention. There is no doubt that Ryan's antics developed mass interest in this fight. It's not like Ryan and Devin had this long-standing real-life beef, which is usually the main reason why any fight gets a ton of hype, because when you watch their face-offs and trash talk moments, they seem more like two people
Corner
just
cam.
having a mild disagreement.
I don't know how you won that. Bro, it's 3.
I beat the out you.
Yo,
What do
you
you
did
mean?
not, bro.
I gave you an 8 count.
You did not give me an 8 count.
You don't remember that fight in
You beat me.
Reno?
No, you beat me, though. I'll give you that.
So how did I get a point taken
You
away and I
never-
won?
Because you won. You beat me all 3 rounds. Duh. You can still win.
Think about it.
No, but I got a point taken away.
It seemed like every day Ryan was an
See?
entirely different person.
I need
Even though
what
the conspiracy
other
theories and
techniques they
obscure
used on
tweets
him.
slowed
What that
down,
mean?
His mental health and potential substance use was still in question.
I've been feeling a lot of hurt because I tried myself.
Put that nigga in the
I tried
games
my
with you.
hardest to share all the love that he gave me, and I tried to help out the kids, and I tried my best, and everybody tried to break me down. Rich, poor, sad, happy, mad, I'm the same motherfucker. I'm the same dude that shows you I got big balls. All you have in this life is your balls and your word, and I hang that on everybody straight up. At the end of the day, I'm like Scarface. Say hello to my big friend. No little friend. This is a big friend. When I was on the
Fuck is he
KD
talking
trail,
about?
Literally.
What is this?
Oh, I'm drunk. Say less. I was on the KD trail.
Watch your Ryan Garcia
I told her, "Do you support
ramble. I ain't gonna lie.
She looked me in the eyes and says, absolutely, with a thumbs up. That is crazy. And yes, I'm running for president. I'm not even kidding.
Nigga, you still got this thing
I'm
got
gonna take a
10
toast
years
off
talking
air.
about running for president.
Empty. Drank it all myself.
But despite what the internet had to say, Ryan was confident that he would win this fight. He had so much
Ryan
confidence
Garcia.
that he did not seem to take
the
his
boxer?
opponent seriously.
You might hear me singing one of my songs between the rounds and just like, no. You want to hear one of my songs? I can just make a new one. NGQ, doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through. And
He even showed up to the weigh-ins drinking a beer. Ryan made a deal with Haney's team beforehand that he would pay
Hell
them
no.
$500,000
He a boxer, never heard of him?
for
Really?
every pound overweight he was, which ended up being a bad move because Ryan weighed in at 143 pounds, meaning he owed them $1.5 million. But he honored his
Damn.
deal and paid them the 7 figures. If a boxer comes in overweight, they can technically disqualify him, but Devin Haney insisted that he did not care and the fight should go on.
And at any point, did you consider not taking the fight, considering he missed?
Heard of other boxers?
Of course not. It don't matter what weight he came in. I'm a true champion, and I will show it.
It was now just a couple of days before
Yeah,
the
alright,
bout,
nigga.
and the boxing world was convinced that Ryan was crashing out and this would be one of the most devastatingly one-sided fights in history. It's also important to understand that Devin Haney was undefeated, so it seemed like a no-brainer that he would walk away with the W. I mean, that's for sure what the odds
Nigga, Ryan
makers
Garcia
thought.
only
The odds
just
for
recently
Devin
lost,
Haney
right?
to win were
To
overwhelmingly
Davis.
favoring him, somewhere as high as -900, -800, but the average seemed to be around -600, which means that you would have to bet $600 to
Is this
make
an ad?
100. The odds for Ryan to win were placed at +550, meaning your bet would be multiplied by 5.5 if Ryan won. And a lot of people lost a lot of money that night, because even though the score indicates Ryan won by split decision, he dominated Haney in the ring, knocking him down
Yeah, he
3
was
times,
whooping his
even though it should have
motherfucking
been
ass.
6, because Haney managed to hang on to Ryan's waist for dear life. Ryan looked as sharp as ever. He was not playing
Man,
games.
look at bruh.
He was not dancing around or
Look at
hugging.
him.
He was there for a brawl, and he came out
Crunching
victorious
his
against
dumbass.
all odds, against all insanity allegations
Bro, I just
and
crashed.
potential alcohol abuse.
But people
Ryan
assume I'm
gave
male or
Devin
something.
Haney his first loss, and within
never-
72
it's never
hours of the
too,
fight being over,
too much to
he
just
sat down
ask.
with Patrick Bet David and told the world that this was a master plan to convince everyone he was crazy, so they doubted him.
My cameraman Chance, Ajay's there. Hey, we have it pre-recorded months ago. What did I say was gonna happen? I said I'm about to make sure everybody thinks I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Wow, it's just gonna be called the Great Escape. Like I have it all documented. I was already planning it, weeks and weeks and months behind, and I was not gonna budge for nobody. It didn't matter if I went on his podcast, anybody's podcast. I was acting like sporadic, like just like crazy. I'll go on.
Your mannerisms, you were just like
spaces. I'll do this with my nose. Like no, and they're like it's just a tick. I had everything like I just like, but then you make adjustments to. What was real though is at times I did drink a little bit during camp because I like to drink.
Ryan claims
Hell
that
nah.
basically all of his pre-fight antics were a lie, besides the drinking, which does explain his face being so bloated. But he did tell Jake Paul on a FaceTime call that the beer he drank at the weigh-ins was fake.
Yo, do you have extra beer?
I could get you one.
Alright. You said it was what?
It was apple juice and sparkling water.
Oh, what do you...
Just poured it out, and we're like, watch, we're gonna go crazy with this shit.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
And although faking multiple manic episodes is definitely a twisted
people keep
way
calling
to
me
get
a he when I
attention,
go on the
he
train.
did double down on his advocacy for crimes against
Your
children.
name is unisex, but other like Cam, but I assume you were a female because it was spelled with a K. I also had that assumption too. But
say his last name, but basically,
I don't always be doing that.
Advocate, he goes to Congress all the time to speak about child trafficking, and he could confirm all these things.
The kids, did you actually have videos of kids, things that
I actually do. I do have videos.
You have videos?
Yes, we have videos.
Who has seen them? Who have you shown them to?
The guy Jaco. He has them. We're gonna go to Congress with it.
But the most shocking story that came from this was that Ryan wagered a $2 million bet
more
on
feminine?
himself to win, which, yes, is legal. Boxing is the only sport that allows athletes to bet on themselves.
What?
However, they cannot bet on themselves to lose, obviously. Since Ryan's
Oh,
odds were at
that's
plus
fire.
50, that would mean his payout would be somewhere around $10 to $12 million.
There's a story of you bet $2 million on yourself.
Yeah, no.
Is that a true story?
It's a true story.
And you made $12 million bucks?
I made $12 million.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool too. But basically, I gave everybody the word to place that bet.
What's going on,
I
eh?
just felt
Damn,
like
yo,
really
did the
disrespectful
methods
at
work?
least. And then
Bro,
my
I
friends
didn't
said
make a
some of the
thumbnail,
biggest
bruh.
I've ever had in a minute because
What did you just say?
I just
You
felt
craving
like
some
disrespectful.
Doritos?
Now, we don't have any proof that Ryan
said
made
feminine.
this bet. He is the same guy who lied about literally everything leading up to this fight, so at this point, it's kind of hard to believe anything he says. But the entire internet did a 180
Yo, blue is
overnight.
fucking
No
me
more
up.
calling him
God
crazy.
damn, it's so
Now
damn bright.
They were
Why is it
calling
like
him a
that?
genius. But just before Ryan could walk away, the genius Victor who played the world and
No,
got
you didn't.
filthy
Alright, you
rich,
win.
breaking news hit just days after the fight that Ryan tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. ESPN reported star boxer Ryan Garcia tested positive for the
That's
performance-enhancing
crazy.
substance Ostarine the day before and the day of his upset
They be
win
thinking
over
I be making
Devin Haney
thumbnails.
last month.
Hell nah.
Now, there is a due process that people need to respect when it comes to a fighter testing positive. They have an additional B sample test to essentially double-check the results. These trials take at least a few weeks, sometimes even months, to 100% certify that someone is guilty of doping. However, the very next day after the news broke, Devin Haney went on ESPN to essentially declare Ryan as a cheater.
You know, during the build-up, we've seen a lot of interesting things from him. You know, we've seen his character. We've seen the guy cheat. We see the type of person that he is.
Ryan immediately proclaimed his innocence.
These dudes are weirdos, bro. They're trying to take a young Christian man down. I would never, ever take steroids in my life. And we already know that. I don't cheat, bro. This is God-given. I'm a Mexican, strongest. What?
And when you see what was actually found in his system, you will realize there's an extremely low chance that Ryan was intentionally using these PEDs to gain an advantage.
What is this supposed to be
Ostarine
about?
is a research
Besides
chemical,
Ryan? No, the
not
video
an
is about Ryan.
FDA-approved drug. It is supposed to enhance lean muscle growth and strength. Victor Conte, who is an extremely controversial sports nutrition expert banned from every sport besides boxing, tweeted, "Fake news is being spewed about the New York State Athletic Commission's chart of allowable limits for PEDs. Ostarine has a 0.1 nanograms per milliliter allowable limit, and Ryan Garcia had 6 nanograms per milliliter reported for 419, which is 60 times over the limit. Although 60 times over sounds like an insane stat, we are talking about micrograms, minuscule amounts of the drug. According to Ostarine's clinical trials, 3 milligrams is where the test shows to actually have an impact on performance.
In general, what we see when we dig into the literature is that...
Bro, I feel like I'm back in my
Ostarine at a
statistics
dose
class.
of
Holy
about
fuck.
3 milligrams is kind of where you start to get into the territory of increases in power, something that could be chalked up to useful in sport. Anything below that, you're not really getting, especially as a male, highly unlikely to be getting anything worth taking it to begin with. If you're an athlete with even a room temperature IQ coach on your side would hopefully tell you this is not the compound you want to be using. Like, there is no sane, not completely idiotic person who would ever suggest using Ostarine as a PED.
So they just trying to hold Ryan. That's what it sounds like.
In his system, but when you consider that he tested positive the day before and the day of the fight, that would not be enough time for the drug to actually improve his performance. He would have had to have been taking much larger doses weeks in advance. This puts into question that Ryan may have taken the drug by accident, which could be possible. Perhaps he took a supplement that he thought was 100% legal, but it wasn't. prison. He brought up numerous times that he took ashwagandha, which is an evergreen shrub that contains chemicals that might help calm the brain and reduce stress, which he thought might have something to do with the positive test. However, his main reason as to why he is being falsely accused actually makes a lot of sense.
Victor Conte is connected to Snack. Snack is who sponsors Devin Haney. He was known to be a chemist and a biohacker that helped a bunch of base players cheat. He got banned from baseball.
Stick with me here for a second because I got to give a little background. Victor Conte is the founder of the Balco Lab, a business that supplied anabolic steroids to professional athletes and Olympians in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
Conte developed, with the help of a chemist, his own steroid that was undetectable in athlete testing. After 14 years of doping the biggest athletes in the world, including Barry Bonds, Marion Jones, Jason Giambi, Shane Mosley, just to name a few,
That's
Conte
crazy.
was tried and found guilty in 2003 for conspiring to distribute performance-enhancing drugs to more than 30 baseball, football, and track and field stars. After serving just 4 months in prison, he proclaims his innocence to this day.
So from 84 all the way until 2000, everything that Balco and Snack did was completely legal, completely clean, no athletes were ever given any sort of performance-enhancing
Nigga's
drug.
a liar.
He rode the paper-thin line of what is illegal and what is simply a deep understanding and manipulation of the rules his whole career.
I know that the anti-doping rules that are in place are so easy for the athletes to beat. It's like taking candy from a baby. Did I feel that I was doing something different than other athletes and coaches and trainers had done throughout the entire history of the Olympic sport? The answer is no. I mean, the whole history of the Olympic Games is just full of corruption, cover-up, performance-enhancing drug use. It's not what the world thinks it is.
It's a fraud.
It's a fraud.
Despite Victor's crimes, he got right back into the world of sports nutrition after being released from prison. But this time around, he was claiming to be an anti-doping advocate. He started a new company
Nigga's a
that
cat.
is basically the same as Balco, called Snack, which is his supplement company that they say has been pioneering the expansion of human potential by utilizing clinical science to drive athletic performance.
Boy, just call them bitches
Snack
steroids,
is a
all them damn
sponsor of
words.
Devin Haney, who works one-on-one with Victor Conte. Additionally, Victor has associations with VADA, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. VADA is the company that performed the drug test on Ryan. Now, Victor is not the owner nor founder of VADA, and they claim he has no association with the company, but he is very much an outspoken advocate for them.
And I became an outspoken anti-doping advocate in 2005, so I refer my fighters to VADA. That's the extent, of my relationship. Did I introduce Margaret Goodman and Flip Homansky that run VADA to people like Dick Pound, who was the founding chairman of WADA,
Nigga name
the
is
World
Dick
Anti-Doping
Pound.
Agency,
Wow.
and others that helped them
What the fuck?
be able to do the testing at WADA.
Aiden, bright ass, blue ass name. What up?
But nothing more than that.
So is it suspicious that the guy who literally created steroids that don't show up on drug tests works directly with Ryan's opponent and is a huge advocate with ties to the company that is doing the drug test on Ryan? Well, that's up for you to decide. Ryan Garcia has been served a 1-year ban until April 20th, 2025.
That's
His
crazy.
victory was removed
What the
from
hell you
him
watching?
and ruled as
We're
a
watching
no
the
contest.
downfall
Therefore,
of Ryan
Devin Haney
Garcia.
technically retains his undefeated record. Ryan also had to forfeit his prize earnings of $1.2 million. Luckily, he bet on himself. Unless the Vegas pit bosses are trying to track him down and get their refund as well. At the end of the day, it is Ryan's responsibility to know exactly what goes into his body. He knows how serious drug testing is in this sport, and if the legal limit for a drug is 0, then anything over that is cheating. End of story. Even if it was an accident or a setup, having specific drugs
He
in
was-
your system
he
on
was
the day
beating
of
this
the
nigga
fight
ass,
is against
though.
the rules and considered cheating. However, I do find it odd that Victor Conte said this.
Let's, for just a moment, talk about Devin Haney, my guy, and how horrible this is for him that he has to deal with this stuff. And until we get a reasonable explanation from Ryan, the burden of proof is on him to prove there was no intent to cheat. Because otherwise, I don't care if somebody snuck into your room and spiked your toothpaste you're going to be responsible.
It seemed very specific that he mentioned someone sneaking drugs into their opponent's toothpaste as a setup. I mean, I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, I was about to say, how the
kinda
fuck?
Sounds like someone who is speaking from experience. Now, with Ryan feeling like he was set up, combined with his excessive alcohol consumption, his life began crashing down.
Yep,
his
this
mother was
nigga,
diagnosed with
sore
cancer
loser
and
ass
tweeted,
niggas.
"If
Oh
my
God.
mom dies, I'm going with her." 1 week later,
This when he got on
was arrested
the
in Los
Twitter,
Angeles for
the Twitter
felony
space started
vandalism
wigging,
after
boy.
a Beverly Hills hotel accused him of causing an estimated $15,000 in damage.
Damn.
Then the next week, he went viral again for his drunken antics at a poker game alongside other celebrities like Jimmy Butler, Ninja, and Dan Blazarian.
Nigga, do y'all see how much nigga, do y'all see how much money they raised to 36,000? 115. Boy, these damn 63,000 pot. Oh my God. Get me the fuck away from these niggas. These niggas gambling bullshit. Hell no.
Would be insane.
Look at Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler do not want to be there.
I'm different. It feels great. I love Jesus, and I'm feeling great.
Are those pants just falling off?
Even if you wanted to give Ryan the benefit
I could
of the
whoop
doubt
all
and
these
see
niggas
his
in dice.
perspective,
Of
he
course,
would send
of
out some
course.
ridiculous
This nigga shoot
tweet or
craps.
go
What
on
is
a
up with this
drunken
nigga?
rant that made you realize no 25-year-old should be acting
What's your-
like
what's
this.
your-
And on July 4th,
So you up is what you
2024,
pretty
he
much
was
saying. I don't believe you,
officially
bro. I
crossed
feel like you
the
be losing
line.
money.
Ryan joined a Twitter
Oh,
space
shit.
in a drunken
George
stupor
Floyd
and
is
in less
a
than 6
bro.
minutes managed to finally do irreversible damage.
Niggas are sending niggas to the ER, and y'all niggas worried about other people saying the ER.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I know so many Mexican niggas who spell niggas like this. And I don't be knowing if they just trying to play it safe, but they be spelling niggas with the H right there. I don't know why they be doing that. I guess it's just what they be doing. But what is he saying?
Niggas are sending niggas to the ER.
The fact that you're speaking on black crime, which doesn't get speaked about enough, you know what I mean?
Black on black crime is not a thing. That, you know what? See, I'm not even gonna be on some Dr. Umar. Let me just let it slide.
Because that is a real thing, right?
Hey, guess what? I bet y'all hate me. George Floyd. That nigga was a crackhead, bro. He died because he had fentanyl in his system. Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that again. Relax. Hey.
Oh yeah, he's got it, boy. He's got it. He's out of here.
Nah, shut the fuck up. You're not really like that, bro. You're a culture vulture. You want to be a Muslim because Muslims support you. You weird, bro. You're like a gay ass fag, bro.
Oh no, he's saying this man said he's saying fuck everybody. That boy threw the F word, the hard R. He's saying fuck Muslims. What's wrong with this
You're
nigga?
gonna regret saying all of this. When you
Guess
feel
what?
guilty.
Guess what? I will never be touched because I'm with God. I'm with Jesus. I'm not regretting it. I
Yeah,
swear to God.
and then his ass got banned from boxing.
If you want to be a representative of Christianity, this
Shut
is not
up,
the way
Joe.
you should
Shut
be
the fuck up,
representing
bro.
yourself.
Shut
You're
the
not
fuck up. My Kobe Jordan is a I hate him. I hate him. Yeah. That.
Ryan thought he
Oh,
could just
he's
go on
wigging.
the internet and speak without consequences.
He's
because
standing
that's
on the
exactly
wrong
what he has done the
business.
past few months. But this time
He on
finally said too
DatboiDame
much,
timing.
and in less than
Why do y'all?
24 hours,
Why, bro?
Ryan Garcia
That's
was officially
that's not even an accurate. When have y'all just seen me on live just throwing slurs at niggas? That's never happened.
expelled by the
He just like me
Watson
for real. It's
Council
crazy as
after The
fuck.
president tweeted, "I am hereby expelling Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Ryan's well-being as he has declined multiple attempts
Ironic.
for help with
What?
mental health and substance abuse."
I'm
and
trolling.
If you thought Ryan
Yeah, of course
woke
you
up
are.
sober and had a moment of clarity after realizing he let the darkest part of his mind spill out onto the internet, you'd be wrong.
And guess what? I'm not apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna catch
Nigga, did I? Hold on. What's going on, Executioner? Did I just see Lil? Why the fuck is Lil Pump promoting Gucci Gang Part 2 in a Ryan Garcia Instagram? Bro, that's not real, bro. What the fuck?
I'm not apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna catch me apologizing for
But
nothing.
how you feeling,
Followed by
Executioner?
more empty apology tweets like, "I take all responsibility for my words. I misunderstood. I just got a lot of trauma. I struggle with substance abuse and it's hard for me with everything going on. I actually love black people, no cap. which is why
I
I'm
love
actually
black
sad
people,
I
no
offended all my
cap.
black
Oh
family
my
and
god.
friends. Also to the Muslim
Hope you're doing well.
community and all my
Likewise.
homies that are Muslims.
Welcome to the
my
stream.
bad.
Wait,
Nobody thought
you
these
follow me because of
apologies were
Amar Raid.
sincere.
That's
the
right.
damage had been done. His own family was forced to make a statement denouncing everything he said. Ryan has been open about his ongoing struggle with mental health over the years, and as a family, we are committed to
Man,
ensuring
niggas turn
everything
racist
that
and
he
they all
receives the
automatically
necessary
start
help to
bringing up
navigate
mental
this
health.
very challenging time. His father is now even pleading for him to go to rehab.
I would love for him to get some type of therapy when it comes to his drinking.
But as long as Ryan has access to
Watching
social media,
DatboiDame
he will
zoomed
continue to make
100%
posts
on
that just dig a
DatboiDame's
deeper
face is
hole for
diff.
himself and reveal his true intentions. If he does not
I'm
change
reacting.
his
Why are you
behavior,
zooming in on
he
my
will
face?
have thrown away his entire life's work and may never step into the ring again.
Ryan sold, bruh. Why he do that?